Hello, everyone. I'm Irav, and you are tuned in to the 625 episode of our Here and Now podcast. Today, we bring you the latest buzz from the insurance industry. So let's dive right in. Our first story today comes from the Indian Express, the Sabka Bima Sabki Raksha Amendment of Insurance Laws. Bill 2025 proposes major changes to strengthen the powers of the Insurance Regulatory and Development Authority of India, or IRDAI. The bill allows the IRDAI chairperson to order searches, seizures, and inspections if there is reason to believe that insurers or intermediaries are hiding information, violating rules, or tampering with records. Authorized officers will be able to enter premises, check documents, and seize records related to claims, commissions, and other transactions. The amendments cover all insurance intermediaries, including agents, brokers, banks, NBFC, fintech platforms, web aggregators, TPA, surveyors, and marketing firms. IRDAI will also gain the power to recover wrongful gains and issue binding directions to insurers in the public interest. In addition, the regulator will have greater authority to set limits on commissions, define disclosure rules, and regulate remuneration structures to prevent mis-selling and protect policyholders. Moving on to our next story from The Statesman. The Indian insurance market remained largely stable in 2025, with pricing staying soft across most segments due to ample market capacity and the growth of digital distribution. According to a report by ION, capacity is rising as new players enter the market, mergers and acquisitions continue, and foreign reinsurers expand their presence. Cyber insurance is seeing higher claims costs but also offers strong growth potential. Property insurance remains an exception, with pricing influenced by changes in rating methods and quasi-tariff structures that make policy adjustments difficult. The report notes that allowing 100% FDI is expected to bring more investment, competition, and innovation to the sector. Despite global uncertainties, India's strong market fundamentals and digital transformation are helping reduce risks. Overall, pricing is flat or declining in most areas. Moving on to the next story from Mint. The government is considering a capital infusion of up to 5,000 crore for three public sector insurers: United India Insurance, National Insurance, and Oriental Insurance. The proposed funding is aimed at strengthening their balance sheets, improving solvency margins, and preparing them for future restructuring options. While the companies have reported profits recently, their solvency ratios remain below the required levels. Experts note that a combination of capital support and operational improvements will help enhance long-term stability. The government is also examining possibilities such as consolidation, mergers, or privatization to further strengthen the public sector insurance ecosystem. And for our final story today, from the New Indian Express. The Minister for Primary and Secondary Education said in Belagavi that the government is considering bringing aided school teachers under the Arogya Sanjeevi health insurance scheme. He informed the Legislative Council that he will discuss the proposal with Chief Minister and Health Minister. The minister also said that the government will release a schedule for the appointment of teachers in both government and aided schools within the next 2 weeks. And with that, we conclude today's episode. We hope you found these news updates helpful and insightful. As always, our podcast, Here and Now, will continue to bring you more such insurance updates. Until then, take care, goodbye, and have a great week.